you guys been up to?
About five,
Not
10.
much.
Not much. Mikey can't move around much.
No.
I'm sorry to hear what happened.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Are we
So
live
yeah,
now?
Yeah.
I went to the orthopedic yesterday.
Isn't that a baby doctor?
Oh, that was me. Sorry. But I have to go back on Tuesday.
Right on.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Good to see you all. Jay Watt, you're a pain in my ass, but I still like you. You know that. You're a good guy. You always know that. But everybody's doing well. Yeah. So and you know what I do, Steve? I look every year to make sure that law didn't change,
Right?
and it hasn't changed. You know what else we do up there in New Hampshire? You know what else they do in New Hampshire? Um,
Mike, I don't want to know what you do in the woods up in New
certain
Hampshire.
certain lakes in New Hampshire, um, ice fishing. Everybody else, you can have like 5 lines.
Yeah.
Certain lakes in New Hampshire with how does it something about with non-stock trout and salmon, you can only have 2 lines.
Gotcha. Our trout rules are freaking, you got to be a freaking scientist to figure them all out. You'll be going down a river in a boat. Next thing you know, you can't use artificial lures. You can only use worms and minnows and stuff. And then you go down another half mile or so, and it's artificial lures only, but no fly fishing. Hi, Brenda.
Hey, Brenda.
Yeah,
Hello, Brenda.
our trout fishing rules are weird.
Yeah, I just wish that, especially on part of the rivers where there isn't, cottages or homes or whatever, like the state that runs it or whatever.
Yeah.
That hey, multi gunman, what's up? Good to see you. That the state comes by and says, but they have it in the books, like up in Maine. Well, they do it here too, but they tell you what streams. But you know how they do it? They'll say south of this bridge and north of that bridge. I'm not from that area. How the fuck do I know which bridge you're talking about?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Wow, weird. My keyboard's not working again.
A
Oh, there it goes.
little sticky, is it?
Wait.
No, it's a little disgustingly dirty, dusty.
You ain't seen nothing. You should see mine. Mine's horrific. It's horrific. It's disgusting.
Yep.
Oh, because I had it downstairs and I don't close it, so it's. One of these days, I'm going to get that stuff that can clean it.
I just spray my knob, plug in my compressor, and drag the hose in here.
But even my screen, all the time I spilt my Pepsi and it splashed. It's all over the it's all over the.
Oh my God!
It's all over the monitor.
Yeah. Wink, wink. We'll call it Pepsi.
Oh no, it's Pepsi because it's still brown.
Why did you change from Mountain Dew to Pepsi?
I don't know.
Mountain Dew will kill you for one thing.
I think I might have. It might have been one of those. It wasn't in the store or whatever. I don't know or whatever, or I might have been wherever, and somebody said, "Hey, I don't have Mountain Dew. You want a Pepsi?" And I just took it, and
Right.
every once in a great while I'll buy a Mountain Dew.
That stuff is so addicting. Caffeine and stuff in it.
I do like the Mountain Dew kickstarts though.
It's even more caffeine than sugar. Yeah.
Just go get a cup of coffee.
There's more I think there's more caffeine in the kickstart than there is in the coffee.
Right.
Unless you get that. What's that coffee? Is it the coffee or is it what is it? The drink somebody just told me it was like worse than Jolt. There's so much caffeine in it.
Talking about espresso?
Yeah, but it's coffee. It's not that little. Yeah, espresso's the one you only have like a little shot glass, right?
Yeah, a little baby cup.
Yeah. No, this is regular coffee.
Hmm.
I know why Mikey switched. He found a key that works on the Pepsi machine at work. I wish I had a Pepsi machine at work. We used to at my old job. We used to have a soda machine.
Okay, Dish, can we or can we not fish from a beaver dam?
Oh, let me look. I forgot.
Oh my
I know.
God.
Come on, fast fingers. What are you doing? I can't type as fast as you guys.
Just when you think you can count on somebody,
Don't
bam!
make,
Hey,
don't
hey.
Dish. Don't make me get Shalisa in here and take your job away from you.
Yeah, really.
We're just getting in the conversation here. Like, okay, just more interesting than typing on the computer.
The hell's Dish got a new Defender or something?
Yeah. Hey, we gotta stick together here. Yeah.
You call me.
She's probably got
You
she's
know.
probably got a new boat. She ain't telling us about. You got a new perch or you got a new
Yeah.
somebody new you ain't sharing with us?
What? I'm sorry, I missed it.
I was asking Dish if she wanted to share with us why, like her thinking's not there anymore, so she must be in love or something.
No.
Well, she must be contemplating on going back down to North Carolina. I'm going for a trip and I have to drive to North Carolina, I'm afraid. I'd be afraid too.
You just made her go pale.
I know, right? Yeah.
I'd probably go pale too if I ever had to drive.
Oh, yeah.
See, you're batting 1,000, Mike. Why don't you mention South Carolina also?
Yeah, really.
Why? What's South Carolina? Oh, is that what the nitwits in South Carolina?
I need some oil. Oh.
Yeah, spring might be there for you, but let me tell you something. They said it was 54 degrees here today. They lied. It was cloudy. The sun would come out and go back in, come out, go back in.
Yeah.
And then the wind kicked in just a little bit, not a lot, only about 4 or 5 mile an hour. And I was like, whoa.
Yeah, it was nippy here too.
MCK, what's up, bro? Good to see you.
Ooh, there's the sun.
God damn keyboard.
Brenda, how did Jerry make out?
Upside down.
He was getting his pins. He was getting his I know what Mikey does in New Hampshire, and it involves Timberline North. Knock it off. I don't even have to tell you who wrote that one. How did Jerry make out with his Brad? How did Jerry make out with his I think didn't he tell me that the screws or something were coming out? Well, I know he's lost. Not the ones out of his head, the ones in his foot.
So it does not say. It says to please read the Fishing and Wildlife Guidebook. There's no straight answer.
You got to go to like Michigan Hunt or Michigan Hunt and Fish. You guys have one of those books?
Michigan,
yeah, that's what they want me to read.
Yeah.
Michigan has a
Very thick, right?
Michigan has a very bad habit of making their rules very vague.
Exactly.
And then you'll ask a game warden about a rule, and they'll go, "I don't know."
I don't know.
There's a book. Look it up.
Well, do you guys ever watch that show? What's the game warden show from Maine? It's not from Maine anymore. It's from New Hampshire, but
Something north.
Yeah, Northwoods Law.
Yeah, I used to watch that.
They had a kid. It was the summertime. They had a kid had an ice fishing trap on an inner tube, and he was fishing. And the wardens stopped him for something else. He said, "What's that?" He said, "I'm fishing." "You're fishing?" He said, "Yeah." He says it's because you only have, even in the summertime, you can only have X amount of lines per person. Like I think it's 2 lines per person in the summertime. Well,
They raised ours up to 3.
Spring, summer, whatever the hell it is, right? So he goes, "I only have 1. That's my line." So the warden says, "I don't know if that's legal." He goes, "Why? It's a line. You guys consider lines in the water. That's a line." He says, "It's not a bobber You know how some guys down the south will catfish with bottles, with
Yeah.
2 liter bottles. So we
Okay.
can't we can't do that up here. So he says it's not bottle fishing. He says I'm control and I'm in control of it.
Yeah.
The guy had to look it up, and there was no law that said he couldn't do it. So we had to let him go on it. He couldn't. Fuck you, Jay. You know, you have all these one-liners, yet you don't have the balls to come on the fucking chat and say them.
Uh-oh.
You know?
Yeah, you'd love it, dude. When we go off air, man, Dish will get out that orange handle parang and their shirt comes off and starts rubbing it around and being all, hey.
Till that one day when she slips and so, ooh, is that my
That left a
nipple? Or
little
just
scar.
yeah. I think I dropped something. Yeah, that's mine.
That's why to this day she wears a pirate patch over one side.
Gotta let it heal up. It's like a fingernail. Let it grow back.
It'll grow back.
Oh,
Might be a little distorted or in tune.
Mikey's mean. I'm not mean.
Mikey.
Jay, what? You know I love you. You're a great guy. I don't know. I wish I was a millionaire, didn't have to work, and I can just go visit people that I want to visit.
Bad thing is, if you're in a predicament like me, if you don't work and you have time to go see people, then you're too goddamn broke to buy gas to go see people.
Right.
Well, yeah, no, because it's costing $4.30 to fucking, you know.
Hey, let's go, Brandon.
Yeah. You know.
I don't know what the handoff is. Russia cured COVID, but they caused gas to go up, according to Brandon.
Well, here's the thing. Did you hear the news that they're gonna? And by the way, totally off topic. Ohio does have their you know, when Ohio Wolverine was telling me they don't have their they're not an open carry state. I mean, what do you call it? State. They do. Anyways, constitutional. They are. So sorry, that was just in my brain. Now what was I saying prior to that?
He's driving.
They're setting they're doing away with gas tax, so it's going to come down a little bit, right?
Yeah.
So and this is what I keep trying to tell people. They have the power to set those prices. They have that power. They're choosing not to. Yes, that's where we have our mayonnaise sandwiches.
Ohio's on vacation, by the way. He's driving right now, probably heading south.
Oh, that's why he didn't. That's right. He said that, and I sent him a link anyway.
Hey, Jay Watt, you want to know how bad Dish hates mayonnaise? I asked her a question. Was that today or last night?
Last night.
I asked her a question last night. I said, if I was naked, covered in mayonnaise, would you squeegee me off or would you kick me to the curb? She said, I'd get out the fucking hose.
Now.
Covered in mayo. No, I'm good. You're on your own. No, I wouldn't even hose you off. I'd leave you be.
Oh, that shit was burned.
Let the bees get at you. And
oh Lord.
Anything?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Yeah, and potted meat. Amen. I forgot that he was on vacation.
Yeah, he reminded me several times, the bastard.
Brenda must have left because I asked her I asked Brenda how Jerry made out. She didn't answer me. If not, she's baking or making something. Yeah, so I won't be able to go. I was supposed to go to Maine. Mikey would lie and say it was Miracle Whip. I probably would. You're right. I probably would.
There.
Dish,
Susie
you know what?
didn't want you all to see her walk into the bathroom, so I turned off the camera.
All
Why?
right.
Why? We got just pull a driver of all. That's all.
Yeah, really.
Well, she don't even know about the cameras in there yet. We'll get her coming out. Everybody applaud.
No, when she comes back, you say, "Did you hear us?" No, we
Yeah.
heard you. We heard you. Gets them all the time.
Yeah.
You know. Oh, I hate that one. That one's better. They should mark these things and tell you which ones they are.
They should.
They show you a little picture.
Yeah, but it doesn't. Yeah,
Yeah,
I guess
you're
it
right.
does.
It doesn't represent real well.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Oh, we had a great fried cod dinner tonight.
Nummy, nummy.
That, and when I went to go pick it up, right when I was walking in the door, the girl was tying the knot in the bag, putting it on the counter.
Nice.
Freaking perfect timing.
Jay Watt. Her bottomlessness.
I had what I have. We had spaghetti with the clam sauce.
Oh, never had it.
Yeah, I like the clam sauce. I
Sounds
like
like
the
a
I like the white clam sauce better, but
Oh, there's white and red.
yeah.
Gotcha. I'm a white guy when it comes to seafood.
But no, it was good. I mean, spaghetti, you can't fuck it up. Well, technically, you can't fuck it up, but
I make a killer spaghetti dish just with spaghetti noodles, ton of little bit of olive oil, a bunch of butter, a bunch of garlic, parsley, and just fry up the garlic and parsley and stuff, and then throw the noodles.
You're all set. I don't fry up the parsley and the garlic, but then I also use like a quarter of a jar of grated cheese.
Oh,
And the kids absolutely fucking love it when I make it.
be right back. What do I have to get? Cough drop.
What's he have to get? Fucking old people are all they're all fucked up, aren't they, Dish?
They are.
Well, you know, Jay Watt's like that too. He's old, so he's. Did I ever tell you how old he was?
Nope.
Oh, I'll have to share that.
Probably
I'll have to share.
18.
No, Jay Watt. Jay Watt's way older than I am, bro. He's super old. He's not. He's not G Trapper old, but he's old. Where is G Trapper? I haven't seen G Trapper in a while. I miss him. But
Right on.
but he's Jay Watt's like Mikey. Have you been to Flo's Clam Shack lately? Going to visit Sister Flo. No, Jay Watt's. I think Jay Watt's Stevie's age.
Damn, that's old.
Maybe a year older. But yeah, so not only do I have to hang around Michigan people, I hang out with the senior crowd. Oh, Michigan crowd. Did I tell you guys this already? I probably did. Did I tell you about the girl from Workman's Comp?
Mm-mm.
Was it Workman's Comp? Where was it from? Because it had to do with my leg. That's why I talked to her. Anyway, phone rings, Michigan.
Really?
I go, you're kidding me. She says, hello? I says, never mind. I'm sorry. Hello. Can I help you? She says, I'm looking for Mike. I says, yeah, you got him. So I'm talking to her. Yeah, well, it was about, what do you call it? And she said something, and then she says, "What did you say?" I says, "Oh," I says, "I'm sorry." I says, "Listen, I got a YouTube channel, and I hang around with a bunch of people from Michigan, so I call you guys palm knockers." She goes, "What?" I was, "Yeah, you take your palm. You know how your state looks like a hand." She goes, "Yeah." I says, "And then it just, you know," and now she's laughing her ass off, and she goes, "Well, I live at the wrist." And I'm like, "Oh, that's cool. That's cool." You know, blah, blah,
I
blah.
live at the wrist.
That's what she said.
Down near Monroe.
Yep, she said she lived at the wrist. I was dying. I'm like, I can't get away from you, Michigan people. All right, somebody click on that link.
I did. It's real.
Is it?
Yep.
All right, let me see it.
Is it in his area?
It's in Rhode Island,
Way up.
Portsmouth, Rhode Island.
Portsmouth, Rhode Island.
Yep.
It's got to be off 24 then, because I used to go through Portsmouth and I never seen it. It's got to be right on the water. If it's right on the water, it's got to be on 24.
I don't know if I'd want to eat at Flo's Clam
See, that's me. I'm the raw bar guy. I like the.
As long as it ain't Cindy's Oyster Bar.
See, that's me. I like the what do you call it? I like the oysters. And slide down your throat.
Yeah.
At the Moose Knuckle Cafe.
Oh yeah. I've never been to Flo's Clam Shack.
I had a couple of them just to hang with the boys in New Orleans, but
oh, they're good. You just throw some Tabasco on it, let it cut out the throat.
It tasted awesome. The texture was okay, but so many people I know down there have gotten sick from them because off of the coast of New Orleans ain't the cleanest part of the ocean that you've ever been to.
And also, were they were from the ocean? They weren't farm raised.
No, they were from the ocean.
Yeah, the blue oyster cult. But yeah, I love the cherry stones. I don't know why.
Now, is that an oyster or like a mussel?
No, it's an oyster. It's hard as fuck to open, and every time I have an oyster, I try to say to myself, if I see a cool shell, I'm going to keep it, right?
Yeah.
Because they're all spiky, and it's like a prehistoric friggin'. And every time I have them, I always say to myself, I'm going to keep a shell. I'm going to keep a shell. And I never do.
Yeah, whoops.
But some of them are big. I don't care how big they are, how small they are. And then we get the steamers, which is totally different. You just steam them.
That's a clam, right?
Yeah. And but those are good. Those I could eat forever in a week. I sit there all night and just. My grandpa and I we ate a bushel because it doesn't fill you up.
Holy crap, that's a lot of anything.
But it doesn't fill you up though.
No, I understand.
It's not. You know what I mean?
That's a lot of bites.
It's like eating mushrooms.
Right.
Mushroom ain't gonna fill you up. You could sit there. You'd be surprised how many mushrooms you could eat. I bet you could eat 300 mushrooms with no problem.
Shouldn't.
Because they're weightless. They're not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I get your point. It's kind of like eating puffed cereal in the morning.
Yes.
Technically, you're eating about this much food when you get all the air out of it.
Hey, SKS.
Steve, randomly turn to her and say, "Did you spray?"
No, I don't have spray in my bathroom. I got a brand new turbo fart fan you turn on and
yeah, they die out after a while. They don't work with the shit.
Well,
those fart fans. Fart fans, they never work.
Hey, SKS.
SKS, what's going on, kid?
So
300 shrimp. Shit, I'd eat 3 and I'd see angels and demons.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are you doing out there, man? You do have a link in your Facebook account there, Gia.
A link of poo.
A link of poo. And don't worry, you don't have to sit out because Ohio ain't coming. And I don't think Shalisa's here, so you don't have to worry about nothing. So just get your ass clown face or whatever you want. What were we calling him?
Super handsome and great to talk to. That's what we were calling him.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like when he does the clown, what's what's the? Never mind.
Okay.
Eating supper. All right. Oh, Gib, I didn't know that.
Sorry, dear.
Oh, Gib, I'm looking sorry. I didn't even know that.
Sorry to hear, dear. Shit.
I didn't know that. Oh, that blows. Otis was the name I was thinking about. Thank you, Jay.
Otis.
Oh, the hatchet.
I was just binge watching Chicago Fire and yesterday, and these are the older ones. Well, some of them are older.
Gary, you're an asshole.
I'm not biting on that joke. What joke?
She's not really dead.
Jesus Christ.
He's just planning the funeral.
I'll plan on the funeral.
You ass.
You suck.
Waste all that fake sympathy, damn it.
I was going to give him a day off of work and everything.
Fucking Jay Watt. He's right on the money. The two of them. Can you imagine the two of those guys in the same fucking room?
It'd be never ending. That's where you need to have a video camera going. Because
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You put those two in the room together, forget about it. Bring the pillow for your fucking belly because it's going to hurt.
Gear.
So where did Ohio go? He went to Florida, right?
Yep, Florida.
He went down Disney. That's right. He said he was going to Disney. Good luck on that, son. You won't. You got no balls.
He showed me the place they got. Holy crap, how nice. I'd have a hard time leaving.
Yeah. I stayed at the last time I went
fidgeting?
down there.
Are you fidgeting?
The last time I went down there, I stayed at the big huge log cabin thing. That was super nice. I'd really like to stay at the campground though, but that's just me.
Right.
I got to be in the mood.
Dots. They ain't Mike and Ike's, but they'll do.
They'll do. I didn't buy them. Somebody else did. What are you going to do? I'm actually not that interesting. I don't have an Otis or a clown makeup. No, you're just a king of one-liners, you asshole. Told her half of 6 months ago she was going to need a new windshield before she got her car inspected to start saving. It'll be around $250. Guess what she didn't do?
Wah, wah. I got 2 chips and a crack in mine now, all from stones flying on the road.
Oh, no.
And the one crack starting to run.
Is that from the backcountry?
No, it's from the highway.
So isn't that covered under your insurance?
Yeah, probably. But I don't want my insurance to go up any higher than it already effing is.
See, ours doesn't go up.
Ours will. Trust me.
Not for windshields.
I'll call them and ask them.
It doesn't cost me anything for a windshield. Unless I punched it out, it doesn't cost me anything for a windshield.
Huh.
Just do my insurance.
And the funny thing is they all happen within like a week or two. It's like, damn it, again? And what it is the trucks being on the work site and getting mud all over the tires and then hitting the highway and that shit flinging off.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it's just regular stones, sometimes it's just a little pebble that'll do it.
Yeah.
All
They
depends
all
how.
were. I didn't see them coming. Click. Uh-oh. But the one hit right on the driver's side edge, and it's starting to run across.
Uh-oh. Gear.
Yeah. Kool-Aid and a rainbow wig.
I'm still here gig riding.
Gear said hello.
Hi. Oh,
Gear.
SKS, what have you been up to? It's good to see you. I haven't seen you in a bit.
hi, dear.
So what the hell was I saying? I forgot again.
Something about you wish you could wear makeup or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't want to walk into a conversation.
I don't mind wearing makeup.
What? Did you just say we're a conversation?
That's how we roll around here.
Okay. I'm like, well, no, I
When he
mean
goes to the club.
Hey, I'm going to identify as a chick today.
There you go. Probably get some benefits.
You know.
You should join the swim team.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, I can even shave my legs. I'll have the girls do it for me. You know.
Get to wear them tight little outfits.
How much Jack did I put in that soda? No. Now, if you had said, I told you, you know better than to say Jack and soda because you don't mix a good bourbon and whiskey with fucking soda. But if I had to, it would have been Wild Turkey. Nobody wants to work for penny. Oh, the kicking up the stones. You know, if it's cold and you windshield and you get the heat on, you know, a little fucking pebble will make your fucking windshield go.
I had a little crack in my windshield on the border. You can't even see if anything hits it. Little tiny one. They're like, oh no, it's gonna go pew.
Well, at least they're not like the old ones, years and years and years and years and years ago. You know, at least they're like a sheet of aluminum foil now when they come out. Michael was confused by my use of she. Huh.
I think he was talking about Susie.
Oh.
Oh. Well, I'm like, you back me up, huh?
Susie, you putting Jack with your soda?
Do I put Jack in my soda? No.
All right,
I
so
put
see.
amaretto in my soda.
Amaretto, there you go. Isn't that a country song? It is. George Strait sings about Amarillo. Amarillo, sorry.
Close
Meet me in
enough.
Amarillo or something.
Well, that's how you say amaretto by the end of the night after about
Right.
6
Watch.
no.
Gig Ryan's going to tell me exactly what the name of the song is in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bang!
He's eating dinner. He's probably
He's eating dinner and playing the funeral, so he probably didn't hear me.
Things are looking good.
It's it's the funeral part that he's
You erased it?
he erases it. No, I don't want you to erase. I want you to answer the question because you know I was right. Tap 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 tap. Is this keyboard on? Oh man.
keyboard.
Well, mine is wireless, so if you don't type on it for a while, it goes to sleep.
Does it?
Yeah, so you got to hit a key to wake it back up. It's supposed to save batteries.
Vanessa Kitty, how the hell are you?
Hey, Vanessa.
Wow, I'm seeing the comments way after you guys. Hey, Vanessa.
Hello.
You're getting old, Stevie. I'm sorry, never mind. Not getting, but already are.
Getting their mind are getting on, not us.
Yeah,
Your
that's
internet connection was restored. Good. Well, keep my internet connection restored then, you nitwits. Thank you, Gia.
Good morning.
Gia, if you were just listening, it would have been so cool if I went 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I went like that, and you put it there. Amarillo by Morning is a George Strait song.
Usually I order amaretto on ice when I go out.
Oh, you don't have a what's the one? What is the drink with the amaretto? Toasted almond.
Amaretto slammer.
No, a toasted almond.
about to drink it, get you drunk quick.
No, the toasted almond.
Hmm?
It's called. I think it's called a toasted almond. It tastes like an almond, and it's got amaretto and what?
Is it a coffee creamer? Something, I don't know what that kind is called. I don't know. Right.
Yeah, that's something to get you buzzed real quick, is those amaretto slammers.
It's an amaretto slammer.
You take the small beer glass,
Yeah.
amaretto, you top it off with soda, and then you put a napkin over it and you slam it on the bar and it just foams up and you shoot it down. But all those bubbles drives that alcohol right into your bloodstream. It's awesome.
Toasted almond sounds like a rock band.
What's the poison that's supposed to smell like almonds? It was in one of the gangsta movies. I want ice cream, but no almonds, because it hid the smell of the poison. And the kid brought it out with almonds on it, and he shot him.
So the toasted almonds is essentially a White Russian, but with no amaretto instead of vodka. So do you guys know what a White Russian is?
Yep. Yeah,
All right.
that's
So
what
take
my
out
wife used to drink by the gallon.
take out the So take out the vodka and put in
Amaretto.
amaretto. So it's amaretto. They use coffee. I never used coffee liqueur. I used to use what's the other one? It's Kahlua. I used to use Kahlua. I never used coffee liqueur. I used to use
Kahlua is
Kahlua.
awesome.
So you use amaretto, Kahlua, and 2 ounces of cream or milk, and that's your almond. That's your toasted almond.
Gotcha.
It tastes really good.
That one.
They taste really good. It's a creamy drink, so and it's kind of so you got to watch that part of it. But
Yeah, my wife used to make her White Russians with amaretto or Kahlua, a little bit of milk, and about a half a quart of vodka.
Yeah. See, I never
They were
used.
fucking nasty, man.
I just used the. I used to drink the sombreros at the end of the night. I wanted to settle my stomach. It has to be ice cold though, but I used to make them where they tasted exactly like chocolate milk.
Right.
And I would make a sombrero out of the Kahlua and milk, and oh my god, was it so good!
Yeah, Kahlua is good.
The only problem was after about 5 of those, the next morning wasn't too good.
Actually, you ever dump Kahlua over ice cream?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Just prepared to get a Nathan drive through and let it sit a week, and people just think she's eating it.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that's good stuff too. Oh, you know what I found in the yard today?
What you find in the
If you guys know what this is.
Shoot, let the cherry set. Uh-oh. Kick your butt up.
You're just sitting on top of the leaves, like it landed there out of a cloud or something.
Hang on, let me click on you.
I bet your gear knows what it is.
It's not a flying saucer.
Yeah, they're real. They're
You know,
real.
it looks like today's sponge.
No, it's glass.
Oh, all right.
That'd
Sorry.
be an uncomfortable sponge.
Well, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah, kind of. Or a diaphragm.
Yeah, that's what I meant. What is it? Hold it up to your camera. Let me see this thing.
Unfortunately, there's no name on it. It's glass.
I don't know.
I know what it is.
Do
Can I
you?
guess?
Did you drop it when you went back to the shed?
It looks like a ball jar lid.
Bingo.
Yes.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
the
Very
old-fashioned
good.
cannon jars, instead of solid metal, they would just have the ring, and then this would be in the center of it, and then the rubber ring went underneath that to go on your jar.
Mono T blinker cover,
Yeah, right.
light fixture bottom, cannon jar bottom. Gear got it too.
Yeah, I had a feeling Gear would get it.
Moonshine.
Okay, any day, Mike. Take me off the. Is he froze up again because he ain't talking?
Well, see, ours are metal, so I wouldn't have known that. And yes, I know I got what do you call it? I know I got our jar lids are metal.
Yeah, well, this predates the metal.
Oh, okay.
They would have, instead of the solid metal, they would just have a metal ring with a hole in the center,
Oh, all right.
and then that glass plugged that hole. I don't know if that was a sealing mechanism or because they still use the rubber ring.
But it makes you wonder how, because with the cannon jar with the metal ring, it pops. You know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How does that?
I think that's why that was loose, so it had room to move a little when it's sealed. I don't know. It's weird.
I don't know. I keep my sugar in a mason jar. Well, it's a ball jar, but we call them mason jars.
Yeah.
Right.
But Gina keeps her sugar, her brown sugar. Hey, how stupid am I? I just found out that brown sugar is nothing but what they call it in regular sugar.
Yeah, white sugar with a little molasses put back in
Yeah.
it. Now, see, back in the old days, brown sugar was unprocessed white sugar.
Just
Any new Bigfoot fighting?
you had a Bigfoot sight and I didn't know about.
That's hilarious.
Yep, there you go. For nothing.
Oh, can I even read that? Gear Gryden says, "I remember when I bet Mouse Toes remembers when those cannon lids were in use."
You better watch it, dear. Mouse toes will wring your neck.
Is she still around?
You don't put up with no.
Is she still around?
Yeah, she's been hanging out with Prep for It.
Oh, really?
Yeah, doing Canon live streams and stuff. Well, before Prep for It got sick. She's still recovering, by the way. I talked to her the other day.
Yeah, I messaged her last week on Facebook. Don't keep telling me my internet got restored because then you're going to take it away from me again. So knock it off. And molasses is the bottom of process of making sugar, one step removed from rum. Rum?
Gee, what?
Rum is made out of brown sugar?
Mash mush.
Mash mush.
Mush, yeah.
Ball
Yeah,
jars,
they use
mason jars.
molasses. They use molasses and rum to make rum.
Oh, I didn't know that. I never drank rum, so
Right on, Grewat.
not a rum guy. My ex-girlfriend was a rum girl.
Yeah, rum and Coke.
Oh no, diet caffeine free rum and coke.
Oh, Way too sweet.
Well, she needed it because she was so.
Right on, Gear.
Yeah, made out of syrup and molasses.
Yep.
Didn't know that.
Pure sugar alcohol with a teeny bit of flavor.
Yes, they do, Jay Watt. I love brown sugar cones on my ice cream.
Yep.
It's the best kind. Why is that nothing but molasses too? Because it doesn't taste like molasses, that's for sure.
The only time I almost puked from drinking was I did a shot of 151, Bacardi's 151 at somebody's funeral, in their honor,
Mm-hmm.
on an empty stomach early in the day.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I could just feel it fucking burning down there and bubbling up. Thank God somebody brought a Coke. That was the only thing that saved me from barfing on the grave. That would have been embarrassing.
Yeah, I know you do, Gia. You never answered me for the longest time, but it's all right.
First thing I got sick of in Mad Dog 2020.
Oh, everybody got
Oh, Mad Dog. I know.
I can
Now,
remember
see-
the spot
now,
where I
see-
got sick at.
We used to take our Mad Dog and mix it 50-50 with vodka.
Oof.
Ooh.
Tastes like grape soda or
And
something.
how old were you when you did that?
Legal drinking age, of course.
I never drank legally.
Yeah. Like,
I never waited till the drinking age. Shit, I was buying it legally. Well, not legally, but I was buying it, I think I was, 17, 18. Drinking age was 21.
Right.
you know how we all get done, and I used to hang out up in Port Austin, go to the ball field or the beach, and you kind of back then you can drink.
Was that back in your tramping around days?
No, my dad did.
Wow,
My
that's-
dad was clamping around. Not really.
You're just a regular nice guy, huh? Wow, Stevie, that was kind of ignorant, don't you think?
Ignorant.
Her sense of humor is exactly like mine.
Wow.
She gets little jokes like most people.
That was a little ignorant.
Oh, she'll get me back, trust me.
I discovered when people call at work, if I answer on the speakerphone, they don't talk long. No, they don't.
There you go.
I do that at work too when my boss calls. Listen, I'm out with a customer, you're on speakerphone, take me off. Nope. Because I'll help the customer out because we'll make a mistake or whatever, and I'll say, I'll have them UPS that out to you. So I get on the phone one day and I'm like, hey, listen, we're going to UPS this out to them, blah, 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 blah. And he's mad as all hell because he won't say no in front of the customer. He'll say no on the phone with me, and then I have to think of an excuse.
Yeah.
But,
UPS won't ship it because it's a hazard.
Yeah, so they don't they suck like that. UPS. But sometimes, guess what? Throw it in there, take a stab at it, see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Because they don't do food either. So
they got way too many. I walked into a UPS with a pre-packaged rifle that was with a pre-paid for label to send it back to the manufacturer. And I thought the lady was going to run out the back door. She slammed away from it. Is that a gun? Golly. No, it's a piece of pipe with some plastic wrapped around it.
no, sweetheart, it's a pipe bomb.
Sealed in a box.
When I was sending out knives, the guy says, "What's in the box?" It was a knife. He says, "You send a knife in the mail?" I says, "What am I supposed to do?"
Throw it at the person.
Yeah, really.
I go,
How do they think Walmart gets the knives?
I don't know, but I tried to send knives out to a certain country, and they wouldn't let me do it.
Certain
So
parts. It's certain parts of that country because I've sent them to other parts of that country. They had no problem.
what do you call it? Georgie kept telling me, Mike, I do it all the time. 80 million fucking times I tried to send that fucking thing, and it wouldn't fucking.
Yep.
It wouldn't work.
You can do it from your home to Canada. You just got to fill out that little paper and tell them it's tools.
No, I tried to. I did. I went over to my post office, which is like, I don't know, 300 yards, and they wouldn't do it.
Yeah, you don't tell them it's a knife. You tell them it's a tool.
Well, they're gonna X-ray it anyways.
No, they won't. They hardly ever turn that machine on.
Where's the X-ray machine? At the counter right there?
I don't know. They usually got one in the back. But you know what happens when you X-ray a bomb? Boom! So they don't X-ray shit. They just say they do. I had the guy at FedEx. I was sending the box out to somebody, and he asked me what was in the box. I said, a present. Now check it, please. And he did it. He didn't insist.
Yeah, they don't.
You have to know what's in the box. It's
Yeah,
like,
no, they don't. FedEx. Those places don't care, but the U.S. Post Office, because I mean, FedEx and all them, they are federally, bonded, but the UPS is I mean the regular postal services, Yeah, everything's beat to hell like that. Yeah, it's because people people are in such a rush. It's disgusting. Even the boxes say Fraggle on it, they don't pay attention to it.
Fragile.
Fragile.
I'll tell you what, being in that warehouse of the place where I work.
Oh yeah.
Dude, them boxes get thrown around.
I know.
Big metal bins, they just whip them over there.
Every place is the same. FedEx ground is the same. UPS ground is the same.
Yep.
DHL, they're all their main goal is move parcels as fast as humanly possible.
Yes, sir.
That's their goal. Their goal is not to worry about.
Well, it's supposed to be
nice and easy.
Technically, it's supposed to be packed correctly.
UPS ground. There's guidelines on there. It's supposed to be, if you don't mark the box fragile and this, that, and the other thing, right? It's supposed to survive a 4-foot drop off of one of their belts onto their thing.
Yep. I just write explosives on the side of the box, and they handle it very gingerly.
There you go. It's the only thing about Miss FedEx at FedEx is that I used to do the skids of fucking ammo. going up to what the fuck's the name of that fucking? Oh Jesus Christ! I gotta start taking memory pills. It's fucking terrible. No, it's getting really bad. I can't remember shit. It's going up to Exeter, New Hampshire for like the P236. Who makes all those? Say it again.
SIG.
Yes, thank you. 6 hours is up in New Hampshire. Really not too far from me. It's really not that far from me. Yeah. They got a range there, but I don't know if it's a employee range or if it's the range they use for licensing. Mikey, the brown sugar cones I was referring to are cone-shaped blocks of sugar that was carried by fur trappers in the 1800s. They would shave off the amount of sugar they needed. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
I've seen that before.
No, I've never seen that, Jay Watt. I'm sorry.
I thought he was talking about the brown cone.
The ice cream cone. Yeah.
Yeah. That's probably what they're supposed to be copying. Carry the farm. I'll be right back.
However, the ice cream cone that's half open, I don't like that one, Dish.
Right.
I don't know what you call it. I know there's a name for it.
Right.
I know there's a name for it. I just don't know what you call it. So I apologize. There's a new. Check this out. Oopsies. I think I just screwed up.
What? What do you want? Can I come up here? Can I get up here? Come in. What do you want? My doggies. She's trying to bark at me to get my attention. What do you want? Tell me. Bless you. Tell me. Okay. You gotta wait a minute till Steve gets back. She gets her haircut Tuesday. Yay! Can't wait.
Oh, okay.
She hadn't had her haircut in 3 months, so it's like long. I'm sure she's ready.
Oh, yeah. I see a kitty in the background.
Or yep, you do, the black and white one.
Yeah.
That one does, I'm like, that one doesn't like Cassidy too much at all.
Uh-oh.
She's getting used to her.
Where you at? There you
Jenny,
Julie Middle.
she hasn't physically attacked her yet or nothing.
Once. Got her tiny back leg. Come on, Cassidy, get over here. Get it, girl.
Hey, Scotsman.
What up, Scotsman?
Scotsman, how are you? Good to see you. What's the Dish? Now this is going to bother me.
Mm-hmm.
I just saw. I was watching a video, and I saw
The other way.
an ad. Oh, here it is right here. Bearskin tactical hoodie.
What'd you say? Foreskin what?
Right? BAER.
What is he reading?
P.
Not that. He's reading
Oh, all
something
right.
else.
I'm
See,
trying to-
Mike just gets us online so he can go on a different window and look at other stuff while we carry the show.
No. You fucking assholes. Check this thing out. I'm trying to get a link so I can send you the link.
Send me the link.
Copy. I had to put it in the YouTube one, right?
You look scared.
Who?
You look at yourself on camera.
I'm back up. Oh, wrong way. There we
Dish, did
go.
that go?
Right?
I don't see it yet.
It entered like 4 times.
Everything.
Jesus Christ, that's a huge link.
That's what she said.
Oh, you know why it won't go, Dish?
Oh, God, that's a huge link.
Because it's 350 characters out of 200.
Oh. As Scotsman says, don't click on it.
He knows.
Let's just do this. It should still take you there. Check that out.
Okie dokie.
Check what out?
When people around
Ah.
chat.
Hmm?
When people around watching the chat.
About that many? This many?
Is it better?
Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, folks. I did.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot. Now I did it, though.
What'd you do?
Hit the thumbs up.
Oh yeah, that's cool, Mikey.
As long as it's got a zipper on it, I can wear it.
Yep, it does.
With the coats?
So if I put it on, do I need to get that haircut too that dude's got? I don't
It'd
know.
be pretty sexy if you did.
Yeah, if I had that much hair on top. Mike left. See you,
Mike
Mike.
left.
Want get the guns out. See, that happens every time you start messing around with a computer, clicking on links and shit.
Oh shit!
So you're busted every time you do that. So quit.
But that thing looks pretty cool though, don't it?
Right.
Too bad winter's over. Would have got one.
I can't put a like on here.
What is this one that says chat on it? What the fuck is that?
Can't put what?
A like?
You gotta go right under the video.
They won't let me.
Let me see. Oh, there's Shalisa. Hey, Shalisa.
Will you see that? Oh, hey, hey, girl, how you doing?
Hi, Susie, Dish, Mike, Steve, everyone.
You are around. Okay, so Dish, something happened. I got some chat thing on here I'm not supposed to have on here. It doesn't have an X, it just has a, what the fuck is going on now? Oh, what the fudge?
Your back thing. Not work. You gotta get back to the video. It's right under the video.
Anywho, good to see you, Shalisa.
You too. Thanks for the invite.
You're welcome.
There you go. Right under the video.
Didn't I not, Dish, did I not send her an invite?
I saw Ohio, Stevie, me, and Gear.
Uh-oh. Did I really not send her an invite?
Did
Hang on.
you do that again? Yeah.
Did I?
Hey.
Hang on.
What's the people if I say that's like fucking.
Wow. Make sure your phone number's not on here.
No, I sent you a link.
Look what chat pops up under
An hour ago.
Yeah, one of your old chats. Look at that. Look at Mike.
Look how young he looks.
Hang on.
Remember the sofa he used to fall asleep on?
Hang on.
Yeah.
With the boxes behind it. There's Mike back in the day.
Well, that's before the gray hair. How long ago was that?
That's the 8-hour live stream.
5 years ago.
5 years ago?
Yeah. My, how time catches up with you.
That's all right.
Jay Watt.
It's Dish's fault.
It's my fault.
Yeah, Dish and what's her face gave me those fucking gray hairs. Okay, I'm having an issue here, folks.
Okie dokie.
Somehow or another, I got some chat thing on here. It says chat with us. I don't want to, number one. Or use Facebook or Google. It has my email address on it. But it says start chat, and down the bottom, at the top, it has the thing I can knock it down and make it, But it doesn't have the X, so I can X out of it.
Hot cocoa, Shalisa?
Nah.
Bourbon?
Some
Straight
goodies.
bourbon?
One bourbon, one shot, one beer.
That's okay, Gear. I
What's the
think
matter?
I have to have a root canal that day.
Mm.
Hey, PNASCARs.
PNASCAR's how good to see you.
It's just a tough NASCAR. It's just a tough choices we have to make in life, Dish.
Right? Yeah.
5 years. 5 years ago.
Yeah.
That's only 5 years ago. Is only 2017. You should have saw it back in 2013.
PNASCARs is like just one issue.
Who's got an issue?
He's busting your balls, Mikey.
Busting my balls?
I think so.
Yeah, I can hear the
Wow.
jar clinking.
Is there anybody that doesn't break my balls?
I don't think so.
Jesus H.
But what you also need to ask is there anybody's balls you haven't busted? The girls get away with it pretty much, but
I don't think I've christened Susie yet, so
there you go.
Well,
He hasn't busted your balls yet.
I think Susie is the only one that's been on my panel or in my chat. No, because I've never broken Sandy's balls either. You mean just on the panel, Stevie, or out in the chat? What do you mean?
I'm just talking in general, dude.
Oh, in general,
Anyone that's never busted his balls is safe. And that's very few.
there ain't a lot of people's balls I haven't broke.
There you go.
Not a lot. I can count them on one hand.
Yeah, right, Scotsman.
And that's why, yeah, you have to gang up on me because you ain't smart enough to do it by yourself. So you need a gang to help you. I get it. I know how you fucking people from other worlds. You know, you're on them islands out there in Scotland.
Third world country.
Yeah, third world country. Painting your face blue. Go! Oh! You're still on horseback. All this bullshit out there. Mikey had a porn stash in the woods, but he can't find his way back to it.
Hate when that happens.
At first, when I first started reading that, I thought he meant your porn mustache you had going on there for a little while.
Yeah.
They were different.
I might do another one.
Yeah.
What's so horrible about the mustache, man?
Well, I had a porn mustache.
Very colorful. Okay. I remember.
And they were having fun with it.
Well, we're not used to seeing you like that.
So I think was it a Jaywant that was the first one to break my balls on that one?
I think so.
Yeah, him and my 17-year-old daughter were the first two to break my balls.
Yeah, well, I was texting behind your back. I think I mentioned something to Dish.
Oh well.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
God forbid he actually did it.
Porn stash.
God forbid he actually did it in front of me.
Yeah, really.
Because there used to be people before that used to break balls behind my back, and they don't have a Saturday night chat anymore.
No, I just wanted to make sure you weren't being serious with it, so I didn't want to hurt you.
Well, at least you were taught well anyway, Stephen.
Actually, I think I wrote that in the side chat, didn't I? In the private.
I know.
I see how you guys are. Paul Bunsen has always been a part of the chat. Trust me, as long as the time will listen, first time call. That's right. Peanuts, guys, remembers. If you were squeamish or if you're thin-skinned,
Forget about it.
forget about it, huh, kid? Because you ain't gonna hang with the big dogs. Stay with the poodles.
Very good. I remember that one. What are you doing, Chalisa?
Fidgeting in the chair. My
Yeah.
back hurts.
Oh, that sucks.
I've been making candles for 2 weeks straight.
You got to rock,
Hey,
right?
girl.
Rock
Did
You got, orders to fill or something?
No, I'm just hoarding them. Hopefully hit some good flea markets.
Are you worried about an apocalypse or something? You got
We're
like
making candle dishes, candy dish candles with marijuana gummies in them.
Phew.
Oh, I can't have that at home. Well, I got grandchildren.
marijuana gummies.
I've
So you get high as a kite while you got a candle going.
We literally live on the Green Mile right here. Not that kind of Green Mile. but we've got a Green Mile going on in this intersection, and we've got like I think it was over a dozen we counted marijuana dispensaries just in this area right here.
Wow.
They don't have laws like the liquor license. You can only have so many liquor stores in an area.
Yeah.
They failed to set that, so there's all these dispensaries popping up, and only a few of them are going to hang. But
Whoops.
there's over 40 dispensaries right now in Battle Creek that we've counted.
Wow. That's
Oh my
good.
gosh.
Well, maybe you'll get lucky and they'll fight each other and keep their prices down.
I gotta go with the flow.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah, I got somebody coming over. I got a couple of friends coming over Sunday to help me price my bowls and stuff.
Nice.
And I already have some customers that are interested.
Cool.
See that?
Yeah, you could go to flea markets too, Steve.
I'm glad you started. I'm glad you started to listen to what the fuck I was telling you.
There you
What
go.
the fuck?
Cool.
I meant to hit Shalisa and I didn't.
Yeah, you're just an egotistical. No, I'm just kidding. That would be me.
No, I know because you're from Michigan. So go ahead.
Oh, that's nice.
Trying to make soft colors. Now I need more candle jars, though. I'm running out. So I've been sending all the kids home with the candles, saying, make sure you tell your parents. Give
Bring
me
it back.
candle jars.
Wow.
I'll trade a homemade candle for a box of candle jars. I don't care how dirty they are.
Oh, there you go. Now, are they like tempered glass or something so they don't break?
Most of them.
Gotcha.
There are some that are not.
Got you.
So you still have the popping wicks thing
Yes.
going?
I
Yeah.
still got a popping
That was
wick
so
too.
cool. I like that. What?
Dish, why is
You
it
know how
not?
important it is to trim your wick.
Absolutely.
It's a wick trimmer.
I've got 2 of them. They're pretty nice.
Sorry, I don't do trimmers no more. I got in trouble for that.
A little weed trimmer.
J1.
Don't send any to Dish unless, of course, you want her to make a video hunting in the woods.
I only hunt mugs.
And by the way, she doesn't hunt deer anyway. She hunts fucking mice with a fork.
With a fork.
Well, okay. You're talented then.
That was a Mora, Mike, not a fork.
No, that was a fork.
Or was
The
it that
story
one-
sound. Listen to me.
That's
The story's better when you use different objects. And then people say, "Really?" And you say, "Yeah." Go watch the video. You see,
There you
you
go.
gotta use your
Damn it.
brain.
Damn it. I'm sorry.
Fucking guys.
Sorry for the 2 views, Dish.
Okay.
I'll go
that's
watch
fine.
it twice in a row with my troll channels. How's that?
Yeah, there you
Make
go.
up for 'em.
What the hell is wrong with
You people.
you people?
What's that all about?
It's the water.
The water?
Yeah.
The water. Right?
Bad
I'm
water.
totally fucked. Everybody, I can't believe Gia won't get up in here.
That really gets to you, doesn't it?
It does.
4 Michiganders on Mikey's chat.
Oh shit! Fucking farm knocking some bitches.
Should have sent one to the My Woodsman.
I thought he wasn't doing YouTube anymore.
Oh, I don't know.
Somebody told me he was taking a break from YouTube. I'll send him one, but I was told he was taking a break from YouTube.
Conservative wants to know if we've got any shrimp and steaks
I
or any extra EBTs.
wonder if they cut back on his EBTs.
I
They
wish I
might
had.
have.
fucking
Or
shrimp.
did he get a 98% increase?
We
I wish-
need another stimmy, Daddy Biden. Needed another stimulus check.
Another skinny. Yeah,
Is it snowing?
That's right. He don't have to worry about gas. He rides a bike everywhere.
Who?
Oh, yuck.
What are you yucking about?
Shalisa said it was snowing.
You guys are a bunch of big babies, man. I love snow.
No.
I do too.
No.
Right now is the best snow because it's warm snow and it's packing snow. You can make snowmen with it. You know, it's not like in the single digits and that blowing snow crap. It's warm snow.
Hey, conservative.
Spring.
Yeah, I got to watch this one. She did a snowman in my backyard with a dinkus on it.
You got to put a bikini on it.
Oh, that's right. Your tradition.
On a snowman?
Oh,
I wait and hope every year to get the right snow so I can make a snow queen and then light her hair on fire. I've been doing that for like 20 years.
Wow.
This is now explaining a real lot about you. I am understanding more and more about the brain of somebody in Michigan right now. We're making snowmen and lighting their hair on fire.
In a bikini.
Yeah, we get a little cabin fever sheer.
I hope to find the video that I have. It's on 8mm. I'm still going through my home videos, but I've got one where my sister stood behind the Snow Queen and had her arms going like that, and all you could see was the snowman and these orange arms going. We was on the main drag around that time. We was getting honks and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Packed the boobs real.
Because that's normal, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get tired of the carrot and 2 lumps of coal. Screw that.
Wow, Scotsman. I didn't hear nothing about a $300 gas check. I say I don't understand why they do that
I
stupid
thought
shit.
it was 400.
Why don't they just lower the price?
Exactly.
Well, they were supposed to. I heard on the news, not on YouTube, that they was supposed to lower the gas tax, which is going to lower the price. It's only going to lower the price like about 15 cents a gallon.
Yeah, but then you know what they're going to do? Use that for an excuse to not to fix our shitty roads in this state.
Right.
They finally fixed my road, and you know what? They did it wrong. Instead of the road being like this, like this. So when I run my hose, it don't go down into my new drain that they put me over here on my side. It leaves a horrible, nasty trail flowing across the street and lines, and I'm always trying to keep the curb looking nice. It's like, ugh.
Idiots.
Yeah, I want what you got. Whatever that stuff you have, Shalisa, just mail it right to my house.
I've been wanting to send you a Fraser fir candle for a long time, Mike.
What's a? Hang on, Jay Watt says I had thought that Shalisa would have incorporated some fatwood in there. Huh.
In your snow woman.
That's how I light her hair on fire. It's all fatwood curls.
Right.
So you make hair out of fatwood curls,
Mm-hmm.
and then you light her on fire.
Sprinkle the curlies on top. People were mad on the last one because I didn't light the arms on fire.
Bastards.
There's so many things I just want to ask, but I should know if I would just let things ride.
Well, it's kind of like the Burning Man out in the desert, that big festival they have every year.
Yeah.
There you go.
She just does her small version of it.
That's too funny.
Yeah, and someone left a comment saying I'm the bikini patrol or something like that. And now I got to tell you that bottom bikini there is on backwards. I'm like, oh no.
I hope it wasn't a thong.
I'm just not used to putting bikinis on.
Yeah, most of us aren't.
Steven, reason number 67,005 why I get on my hands and knees every morning and thank Christ I'm not a woman. Conservative says if countries switch to the yuan, it will be registered still.
I think he meant yen.
Yeah, I know. Will the register still say ching ching ching? Wow, that's a dish joke.
Ching ching.
Cha-ching. Whoever knew that was right.
Oh, right on, J Watt. J Watt says Shalisa's more skilled at removing the bikinis. Wow. Hot damn. How come I can't have a video on that?
That's on a different site.
Oh.
She's quick, isn't she?
Oh, yeah, she's cooking all right. She's scheming. How can I do this?
I'm getting my groove back, so look out. I'm getting all feisty and cocky lately.
Nice. See, that's the spring's coming.
Yeah.
What do you mean lately?
There we go.
Mushroom season.
Hell yeah. Gotta take multiple walks each day. Gotta get ready. Gotta get out there.
Shalisa got her groove back.
Fatwood party.
There you go.
In some states are considering. He said, "Nope. 300 in some states are considering eliminating the tax for being which will only bite us in the rear later." Well, look, they don't have to set they have the power not to have it, Scotsman. And I'm tired of hearing about it's all on this war,
bullshit.
Because we were even early on when we went out to Afghanistan, that fucking price didn't. It should have then, and it didn't.
Yeah.
So I don't want to hear it. It's horse shit. They want to use the invasion as a
excuse.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's funny right now. Oil companies are reporting record profits.
Well, of course, anytime the gas prices are high, they're making bazillions. Of course, go look at how much a stock is for fucking Exxon and Mobil, for Christ's sakes. Good luck if you can get one, because I think they're about $2,000 a piece now or something. $1,000 a piece.
Right.
Something foolish.
Speaking of Fatwood, Shalisa, I'm making Nathan up a box, and I went out in my stash in my shed and got a piece of Fatwood today, still in the round. I whacked that thing in the quarters. Oh my God, it was like freaking pure gasoline smelling.
High octane.
Oh, it was wicked.
It's so cool to see people put a video up and say high octane, and I don't even know them. Right. It does. It smells like it's fuel.
Yep. I hurried up and squished it back together, taped it back together, and threw it in a Ziploc so Nathan can get the full blast of it.
There you go. Yeah, I've been learning more about terpenes since making these marijuana candles, because I'm trying to come up with the best marijuana fragrance.
Right.
And a lot of the terpenes that are in Fatwood are the same as terpenes that are in cannabis.
Ah.
Yeah.
Not the terpenes that are in Fatwood, just the terpenes that are the same as
cannabis.
Yeah, I heard you say that, but they're also. I'm talking about the what is the name of the pine tree? It's not. Is it a white pine? No, it's not a white pine.
There's alpha pinene. That's a terpene for pine. There's
What's the pine that has all the bubbles of sap on it?
Bubbles of sap. Oh. The blisters of sap, like a fir?
Same thing. Yeah, it has little blisters but it's in a pocket. It's inside a
pop it open and it's clear.
Yes.
That's a fir tree. Not a Douglas fir, because
no, it's not a Douglas fir.
It's a regular fir. There's different types of fir.
But it's in a pine family.
Mm-hmm.
Correct?
Yes, it's in the evergreen family.
Yeah. But those, I used to call that nature's gasoline.
Yeah.
Because especially if you find one with the millions of them on there, you can sit there all day. You can fill up. You can just fuel up.
Yeah, it's so fresh and juicy.
Yeah, I still got a big wad of that I harvest. I got to heat up and thin down and strain and everything. I just found it when I went into my shed. It's a coffee can full.
I like getting them before they leak and become all that big hard chunky sap, Stevie. Yeah. I like getting them before that. You know what I mean? Where
they're still real sticky, icky.
Yeah, you puncture the. You bring you can bring a little any type of little vial with you, and just poke the bark with your knife, and it leaks into that, and then just take turn. I mean, there's billions of them on one tree. Yeah. I mean, you could fill up a thing with no problem.
I'm getting my box back from my brother. Should come in the mail in a week or so.
Really?
And it's got, when I went out to see my brother in Oregon, I tried to save money by shipping some stuff out there instead of carrying an extra baggage. And I literally haven't had the money to ship it back to myself until now. And so I've got a huge gallon-sized bag just full of sap. It's going to be gross by the time it gets to me because it's sealed.
Yeah.
But man,
I'm surprised they'll even let you fly it back.
That's why I put it in the box and it's coming back to me in through the mail.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to have to deal with that through the airport.
You can
same with my saw.
Well, you can still, because that's wicked huge here. Oh, you can't bring firewood from fucking Massachusetts to New Hampshire, and I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Invasive species is a serious thing, man.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They started that here when we got the ash borer. No more taking firewood up north.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a big no-no, taking firewood from someone and bringing it back to your house, even though I love doing that. And it's like, oh, they say not to, but.
Stevie, you're in charge. I'll be right back. I'm sorry. I misspoke. Just you're in charge. I'll be right back.
Damn it. I guess we'll have to do the porn tonight, not the guns.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got some great footage collecting this sap, and I haven't shown any of it. I've still got tons of video to make of my trip.
Potted meat.
Potted meat.
Potted meat.
Yeah. He's from the Middle East.
Yep.
You're not going to say nothing? There we go.
You having a good one?
Hello there.
Actually, he pops on when Shalisa comes around.
All his different pictures.
Shalisa, what are you wowing about?
I'm watching all my thousands of videos load right now. I'm like, holy shit, I took a lot of footage when I went out. I'm trying to find a part where I've got me holding up the bag full, man. It's just a ton of pine pitch, tree booger sap, whatever. Rosin.
I think it's resin when it starts. It's rosin after some other process.
Yes. Yep.
But it was nice you were showing the kid about it and stuff, though. I thought that was cool.
No, that's when the dog got away. That's not it. Yeah, you just say hi and goodbye.
Remember that. I gotta say, Susie's dog is so well behaved.
Hey, Steve just says the dog's been so well behaved, and Gear's got to get him all wound up. That's how you get him to perk up.
chilling like a villain. He ain't even looking.
Looking at me. Where are you
I don't know. Somebody's chair's in the way. I can't tell if it's mine or yours. It's backwards ass camera. I wonder why that happens.
Yeah, I
Explain
got
it,
the
Teresa.
regular way that we used to stream.
You're a guru. I thought you were drinking that.
I can't stop it, man. It's like Fatwood. I'm constantly. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely end up on My Strange Addiction if I don't move some of these candles this summer.
Beyond that, my hoard.
I seriously have this huge corner cabinet that goes way up high. And it's
Really?
Kitty.
Yeah, make sure it ain't a tippy cabinet.
nope, thank goodness. This is one big solid
Oh,
corner
she's got a
cabinet.
flower. Look at the baby.
Flower.
A flower? What'd you
Guess what her name is?
Stripes,
Yeah.
tail,
Oh,
tiger,
Tigger. No.
no name.
It's striped.
Really?
Yeah.
No kidding. I didn't think I had it in me. I figured it out.
You did.
Here's mad because you guessed it too fast, so he left. Hey, Uncle Kyle. Mike forgot. He's so neglectful.
I know, right? Hey, Uncle Kyle.
Well, Uncle Kyle.
Uncle Cal's gonna be like, oh man, Shalisa dish Susie all in one night.
Yeah.
Gonna have that chair with them wheels rocking back. Never mind.
The moment you discovered you went a little too far.
Jay Watt.
Actually, that'd be a good name for a white cat.
Oh,
Miracle Whip.
no.
Yeah.
Tail whip.
But that kitten, I told him not to get used to it because we wasn't going to keep it and its sibling.
Oh, that was a.
And there was its sister was white with blue eyes. We was going to keep it, but that dumb thing got run over. But
So dumb it got run over.
Tell me it was a cat.
It was.
There you go.
that one kept going out in the road, so we brought it in. I guess now we're keeping it.
Sounds like you got outvoted.
She's getting spayed here in a couple of weeks.
Why do you have to wait? Just take a fucking knife and cut them up yourself. It costs too much money to do that bullshit.
Spade is going in like a spade because it's a lady. Neutered is.
Well, go in there with a knife and cut her out. I mean, what the fuck?
Mike's back. I'll see you later.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that takes, that's Bob Buster of the evening. Nobody can top that one.
Wow. Wow.
He said everybody gives him shit, so
How do
gotta keep it up, right?
I had to use the little
Right.
boy's room. Then I had to take my medication. So then of course I had to have a cigarette.
Of course.
And then I'm standing on the side having a smoke and a truck goes by and says hot and ready. I go, I wonder if Tish is driving that truck. I'm like, damn.
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 What What you can't tell from watching the stream is Mikey's sweet porn stash has a bacon scent to it. Why am I just seeing? Oh, okay, because I have to. Okay, I got you. I had to slide all the way down. Poor kitty was Miracle Whip, named Miracle Whip. Ooh.
That'd be a good name. Miracle Whip. Miracle Whip. Get over here, Miracle Whip.
No. When you call that, you think of this. No.
Come here, Miracle Whip.
End up calling them whippers or something like that. Whip it.
Whip it good.
Da-na-na-na. Crack that whip.
Good.
All right. Name the group.
Devo.
Devo.
Devo. When you going to send me that knife, Mike? I won. That was the first song I heard on the radio when I pulled into Long Beach, California when I was a kid. I'm like, holy crap. And I used to swear, you know where it says, give your back.
Yep.
I swear to God that was Cher singing that part.
Hey, kitty.
Hey, kitty.
Good butterscotch. That's cute.
I made that up.
Oh, did you? Oh, pretty cool name. Or
Junior.
Red.
Oh, she's orange.
That's a big cat.
You don't miss his treats time.
Kitty.
Oh.
Right on, J. Watt.
Oh, why can't I get rid of this?
Shalisa, SKS is asking you a question.
Oh, actually, I have 1 ounce candles, and I got candles all the way up to, gosh, how big is that one?
Huh. About 8.
That's what she said.
Just tell him.
What's that? I was looking at Gear's picture profiles and.
Oh, is that what you were looking at? I'm
Yeah.
sure. Oh,
Sure.
yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure.
I like the one where he's standing behind the big leaf.
The fig leaf?
Yeah.
Yeah, when are you doing? You didn't message me. When are you going to start doing your gardening?
Already started.
Yeah, but he said he was going to message me on, what do you call it?
Oh, gotcha.
Started a month ago.
Yeah, I know that. I remember I saw that one, but remember when we were talking, we were on here, and I said, you got to let me know when, you know. Spaying blades. On Trapper style pocket knives, they are spaying blades. That's just wrong. No, you don't put them in till Mother's Day, right? Yeah.
He left again.
Is that a day?
Is that a day?
No.
In other words, every day's
Because we don't plant around here till Mother's Day.
This is a 19
At least.
ounce jar. There we go. 19 ounce jar right here.
And what's that fragrance? Weed plus what?
Grape.
Grape.
Yep. Grape gummy.
Great bait.
I like the balsam fir. I like the balsam fir candles my wife gets. So my house smells like Christmas trees all year round.
Yeah, I want so bad to send you a Fraser fir candle, but I gotta wait till I have enough money to ship.
What's a Fraser fir candle?
It's close to balsam fir or Fraser fir. It's just a green evergreen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get enough money, I'll send you one.
What's the thing on the thing? I'll talk to you. I'll send you the money for it. What the fuck do I give a fuck?
I got a lot of candles.
Do you have a PayPal account?
Yeah.
I'll send it to PayPal.
She's got a bunch. She'll
I'll be sure to pick out the best ones and put them in a
Facebook me or something with them all.
You know what I'm still waiting for, Shalisa? You know what I'm still waiting for, Shalisa?
What's that?
I'm still waiting for Dish to do a goddamn video.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And it's
I
like,
know, right? I agree.
She makes me do videos, but she doesn't have to do videos. And it's like, oh.
They're always good too.
Yeah.
Okay, Dish, I hereby give you permission to share the video that me and you made together.
Okay, yeah, I appreciate that.
If you use those, those little blackout things strategically.
Okay.
If you need help with the editing, let me know.
Okay, I do.
That's old news. Shit. The video we have is fucking 10 years old now?
Right.
Are you talking about the black van whenever you went?
Balsa fur is a good tree to know. What does a balsa fir have for? What's that, medicinal purposes behind it?
It's cool, man. If you get the right kind, you can make them weep. They've got the long tubular needles.
Yeah, that's true.
Like a cone needle.
Right. Hey, Trevor, what's going on?
Hey, Trevor.
Good to see you.
Hey, Trevor.
Trevor just popped up on my end. What up, Trevor?
Evening, Trevor.
Hello.
Is he a Michigander too?
No, God, no.
No.
He's a fawn. He's closer to me than you people. Haha.
You people.
You missed it. I already did that. No, he went on. No, he's up in Canada.
Steve's kitty.
Oh my Lord. That's the first time I've seen Steve kitty on the chat.
Right. Well,
it's a little bit hairy, Steve.
Yeah. I was not expecting that.
Susie actually pays attention to him, so they kind of hang out with her.
I love kitty cats.
Just don't help Dish with the backside of this here lake down on the river. Video.
Yeah, nobody wants to see that.
Get your good deal on that magnesium.
Oh, yeah. But imagine, though, here's the thing that kills me, right, about that whole situation.
Yeah.
Right? His brother would give him blocks of magnesium. And this sumbitch was so ass backwards, he wasn't smart enough to find something to cut it up with and sell it as what do you call it, for starter material?
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All those blocks, he could have sold that shit for like $3 for a thing this big. He could have made fucking so much money because it's all what do you call it? Because he didn't buy it. It's given to him left and right. I mean, do you know how many blocks of friggin' magnesium that some bitch would get?
Right.
Oh, nice, Trevor.
Yeah.
That is an awesome smell.
Hell yeah.
3/4 of a gallon of syrup. That's awesome.
It's that time of year. I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
I used to go out in the wintertime and I just don't anymore because I sweat so bad. Ever since the transplant, I get hypothermic. That's so freaking awesome, man.
She's going to call you. Fair warning.
Yeah, let's just say the last cat.
They just start coming out. She doesn't do it to be mean. They just start.
The last cat that clawed me didn't really land on its feet, we'll just say. She scratched.
This cat here will sit on your lap, nice as can be, and when you start really rubbing her head or whatever, her claws just start coming out for some reason.
Well, I had a cat on my lap years ago,
right?
And I'm like, I'm like, this thing doesn't bite, scratch, or anything like that. No, well, every once in a while she gets temperamental, but she's all right with you. She likes you. She jumped up there. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the cat just went.
Guess who's going home with who?
Oh,
Finally.
I took the back of that.
slumber party.
I took that fucking cat by the back of the scruff of the fucking neck, and she's like going crazy, and I just wanted to fling.
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 I think I did the same thing.
The kid that owned the cat's like, Mike, the kid that owns the cat's like, Mike, what did you do? What you do? Why are you doing that to my cat? I goes, look at my arm. That thing went from my shoulder almost down to my wrist, for Christ's sakes.
Fling.
I had a catfish do that to my leg one time with one of its whiskers. Not
Oh,
the friendly one.
wow.
Yeah, all the way down my leg.
Ah.
Yeah, that was quite painful.
Man, I wonder if that's got to be worse up there with jellyfish.
Yeah, it was bad. I was not a happy camper.
I remember.
They had catfish in New Orleans in Lake Pontchartrain. They're like a saltwater catfish.
Oh, okay.
They used to call them hardheads. They were the biggest one I ever seen was like a small bullhead.
Okay.
But there was something about their spine on their back that, oh my God, I got my girlfriend at the time caught one and was winging it around the boat and got me right in the kneecap.
Ouch.
Oh my God, was that painful.
I used to try to teach the kids up north, they'd catch them and they're like, how do we take them off?
Yeah.
So I told them, I says, you start way back here with your fingers like this. Yeah. I said, don't start at the top. Start way back. Put your hand right on the back of that fish, slide forward, grab it. That way there, you're not getting the fucking thing in the palm of your hand. You're not getting it in your thumb.
Right.
Mikey, there are water heater and those rods made of magnesium. You can cut them into 5-inch pieces and sell them, even make ferro rod. Yeah, I know. This guy, Jay Watt, I'm telling you, he could have made money. But that's, ass backwards being down in the South, No offense, no offense, Gear. But,
Wow, this cat is just a purring like nobody's business.
Oh, yeah?
I do like when the cat purrs, though. It sounds pretty cool.
Cat's in heaven.
Unless it's a lion.
Oh, man. I've been up close and I've been super far away here in Lion's Roar. And wow, what an experience. The Philadelphia Zoo that I went to, I think was 91, 92, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
They had this indoor where you can see behind the glass.
Yeah.
And you look in, if the cats aren't in there, there's a door and they're outside in the outside enclosure. Well,
Right.
there was these couple of females and they just started roaring and singing and huffing and puffing, and it goes right through you. And they said they do that right before dinner time. They start getting all worked up and excited. And then my grandma on the opposite side of the country in Oregon lived in a trailer with a vineyard out front. And through the valley, you can hear the lions roar from the wildlife safari.
Wow.
It's just crazy how deep and penetrating that is.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it goes right through you. It's just like, wow.
I saw him down in back in 90, I don't know what it was, 97 or 98. I was down in Tampa. And I went to the zoo down there. I mean, not the zoo, the Busch Gardens.
Never been.
Holy shit. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And that's where the first time I've ever seen I saw them. I've never seen a gator as big as this. This thing's the fucking head. It was unbelievable on this gator. I'm like, there's no way you would, no fucking way. The thing could have ate a horse.
Yeah, they say that the male lion has a territorial kind of a roar growl thing. And they said it can be heard over 10 miles away.
Oh, I believe it.
Kind of a woo, woo.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yep. And the funny thing is, like Lisa said, it's behind the glass, and you're like, okay, that's behind glass, and I'm hearing it. Funny thing is, I still jumped off. You still jump back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right on, Jay Watt. Bald eagles are huge. Oh, you know what I've been seeing lately, or I seen a bunch in my feed. Deer hunters out in the woods with a camera and a mountain lion screaming.
Oh wow!
And it is freaking blood curdling.
What do you call this? Do that too. Bobcat. Listen to it. Go. I forget the name of the site, but there's a site that has all animal sounds. But if you listen to a bobcat screech, I know what you're saying, Stevie.
Yeah.
It's a.
I've never heard a bobcat before. I saw one when I was in Oregon.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a screech to them that's just, it's kind of eerie, kind of.
I'm gonna look that one up.
Yeah, it's kind of nasty. Yeah, people just don't know until you see it on an animal in person. For instance, bald eagles. Yeah, they are. Bald eagles are fucking huge.
Yeah, they don't look that big up in the air flying around. No. Well, that's like turkey vultures are huge.
Yeah.
I come around the corner one day. I think I got a picture of it. I come around the corner one day on this little dirt road, and there was like 3 or 4 of them standing right in the middle of the road. I've never been that close to one. It's like, holy crap. It was as big, if not. Wow.
Can you imagine hearing out in the woods?
Are you sure he ain't just coughing up a hairball?
Oh my God.
Hi, Flan. How are you?
Hi, Flan.
Good to see you,
I've heard a fox bark. The real what does a fox say?
Right.
Ring ding 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 ring ding ding.
What does Mike D say? You guys heard that issue? I showed you that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, is that what does a Mikey say?
Yeah, a friend of mine when
hey, gunpowder.
Hey, girl.
Hey.
It was a long time ago.
How's it going?
What's up, kid? About time you got here. Mikey's outdoor
well,
tips.
I literally just got your link at 9 or 11:09.
Really? Mikey's outdoor tip. If you come across a mountain lion, don't run. Hold your ground and swat it in the nose while saying, "Bad kitty." No, fuck that. I'm good with fucking mountain lions.
Yeah, right.
I'd rather go against a bear. I swear to God, I'd rather go against a black bear than a mountain lion.
Oh,
I know that makes no sense, but I'm going to tell you something. I saw this thing on mountain lions, like they sit and wait for bikers and hikers and, people on their mountain bikes and just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they sit and they wait. And it's just, and I guess someplace out in California, they were missing a couple of people and they found one. And then they heard something in the brush. And then they went over, and it was a guy that was missing like a week before the other person was missing. It was just amazing. It's just, wow. And then of course, that got into how people like backpackers, they'll take PVC and they'll make short, they'll just cut it in half, right down, you know what I mean, to make a point out of it. And they'll strap that, they'll make this thing, and they'll put on their pack. It's all PVC pipe. It's like an inch round. And then they cut it to form like little spikes. Yeah. And they'll put that on their backpack and walk through the fucking woods.
Wow.
Just in case a mountain lion is perched waiting to pounce on them.
You hearing the roar of that baby?
Yeah.
Aww.
Trying to fuss.
Funny how cats can sound like babies sometimes.
Bear spray works on
beautiful baby.
Bear spray works on mountain lions.
That almost looks like a hoodie.
Welcome to the Quagmire. Yeah.
Aww. I want to hold it.
He's
My
mine.
son is, what,
He's
37 years old, so it's been a long time.
Booby.
Wow, look at them eyes open and
I know,
everything.
right? Look at the cheeks. Oh,
My best friend just had her first grandbaby.
Oh,
She's in her 60s. She's your age, Steve.
welcome back, Brenda, from
Oh my
taking a
goodness.
nap.
Top left.
You're going to have a great 18 years.
I
Huh?
tell you what.
What's that, Gia?
I was reminding Gunpowder that she's going to have a great 18 years.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think you're gonna get out anytime. You're gonna sit there and be like coming over when you're in your 20s and 30s and be like, Mom, can I read your fridge?
Yeah.
All babies are precious till you own one. They're kind of nice to borrow
Oh,
one.
no, they're precious until they learn how to fucking talk.
Yeah.
That's what duct tape's for.
Yeah.
Or chloroform.
Tish, you still got that duct tape that I used to? Yeah, you still got that with you? So, Brenda, now that you're awake, how did the big guy make out with the screws and everything?
Excuse me? That's kind of personal.
No, Jerry had screws in his leg or his foot. So
Ow.
when he fell on the ice at the hospital, going to see her in the hospital.
Wow.
Oh, he was going home. She was still in the hospital, one or the other. I think she was in the hospital and he was going home. And he went in to get into the truck and went. Whoosh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my
And
goodness.
and by the way, Jerry's not a small guy. Jerry's a big man. So you know it hurt like a sumbitch. You know what I mean?
A buddy of mine way back in the day, he was well over 6 foot tall, big fella.
Yep.
We had a band practice and his daughter fell asleep and she was about 8 or 9, so she wasn't a tiny thing. He was carrying her out to the truck, and when he went the hand put her on the seat, he slipped and went down on both kneecaps right on the ice.
Oh.
That was the most gut-wrenching sound I have ever
Oh, yeah.
heard in my life. Just
Like-
whop. And
like
he's
you had-
like, he couldn't stop himself because he had his daughter in his arms.
Wow.
Oh, it was horrible.
Yeah, it's like having somebody hit the head on concrete.
I don't think Brenda J knows who Jezzo is.
All right, which Brenda do I have right now?
Brenda J. The awesome one lives down in, well, I ain't going to say it out loud.
So that's not Brenda. Brenda.
No.
That's not Brenda from.
Look at Teresa.
That's not Brenda from Maine.
No.
Up north?
Yeah. Then I apologize, Brenda. Sorry, wrong Brenda. I thought you were Brenda from Maine. Sorry about that.
She's like, I have no idea who. Did I get lucky and not know it?
KY, what's that got to do with this conversation?
Because she's from Tucky. I used to live with a girl that became a grandmother at 35. She was smoking hot, grandmother.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I knew. I don't think she was 35. How old was this? She was, let me see, 16.
Be right back.
Hey.
No, I think she was 30 something, but she wasn't 35 years old. I think she was like 38. She had her daughter at 16, and then her daughter had a daughter at 16.
Just Mike. Mike's the only one that freezes.
Oh, okay.
Ever.
See, she leaves her eyes closing.
Why am I frozen?
Moving back and forth.
No, Dish sits her holding her chin like that when she's watching porn on the chat. See how pink her cheeks got? Yeah, Gear's staring at the porn too.
Look at
Well,
okay, I'm looking at this one.
You know how them Southerners are. You know, not for nothing, Dish was a Southerner.
Oh no!
What's that lotion?
Ladies can't have that. You guys gotta learn that, man. Once you put that on, and
Oh, Lord have mercy.
What is that, Gear? Do I even want to know?
stuff a girl doesn't want anywhere near her stuff, even though the guys like it.
What is that?
Oh my God.
Hand lotion.
Oh, put the lotion in the basket. Hey, put the lotion in the basket. Hey, that's pretty cool. They're gonna get. Hey, that's pretty cool. They're gonna get rid of daylight saving times, huh? But I guess it doesn't kick in until next year.
Are we doing away with it?
Yep. But it doesn't kick in until this time next 2023.
Oh.
That's what I was told. Because it'll frig up a lot of construction jobs, I guess, like highway or whatever. You know, they can't start to a certain time. So
just an extra hour from staying around, drink coffee, and smoke cigarettes.
Yep.
Right.
Really? What, are you hungry?
Meow.
God, now the other one's over here.
So, and I'm still not getting away from the M's. We have Massachusetts, Michigan, 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 Michigan. Misery, misery.
It's better now.
Misery and no mixed to
Misery loves company. Didn't you know that?
I don't know. I just want to go find someplace to go hog hunting. And
Texas.
I really don't want to.
Whip first.
I don't want to go down. I don't want to go all the way to Texas.
Well, now that you got that new pop-up ice fishing shanty, you also have a hog hunting blind.
Right.
Or turkey.
Hog hunting blind? Where they have that at? Blind, hog. What can you
Down
do?
south.
Oh. All right.
So far, they're heading north, but they're not here yet.
Ooh, Trevor, that sucks.
Gonna cook us there and try to catch us.
I fell when I was skiing, Trevor, and my thumb went straight down onto the slope.
Oh.
And when I went to the hospital, well, I didn't go to the hospital till after the day was over. So I was working construction at the time, and we only had a crew of like 8 guys or something. So the boss said, "Come on, this is your Christmas party." And he took us up to Waterville Valley in New Hampshire skiing. I hadn't been on skiing since I was 18 years old.
Right.
He takes me up to the half side of a black diamond. I'm like, "Oh, this is fun." So I wind up falling, hurting my thumb. I come down. I'm sitting in the, what do you call it? The lounge. And
skiers call it the lodge.
Whatever. The bartender says, "Dude, it looks like it hurts. Here, hang on a minute." He literally comes out with a bucket, like a silver bucket. He says, "Stick your hand in that thing." So I stuck my hand in that, brings me over some Tylenol and shit. And I went, "Okay." I said, "Let me ask you one more question." He says, "What's that?" I says, "You got any wild turkey?" He says, "Yeah, I'm going to need a little bit." He says, "You're not driving, right?" He goes, "No." So I took some shots of wild turkey, had a couple of beers. I'm like, I can go skiing again. And I went back and I did the intermediate hill, and I was fine. Never fell once. It was great. Had a great time. And then all that shit wore off on the way home. Oh my God.
What's that funny throbbing?
And I go to the hospital, and the doctor says, "You really should have broke it." He goes, "You really should have broke it."
Really?
I went to throw. They immobilized my hand for 7 weeks. 7 weeks.
What happened? Did you rip all the tendons in it or something?
Right? Yeah, pretty much.
Tendon?
And so what happened is that I couldn't throw a 24 ounce dart.
Oh.
I went to throw a dart one night. It was like 2 nights after I got my wrist the cast off, right? I went to throw a dart and I went like this and I almost cried.
And Mike, a 24-ounce dart is way too heavy.
Not for me, Nate.
That'd be as big as a friggin' frame.
Well, 24 ounce, 24 gram.
2.4 ounce maybe.
No, it was a 24. It was a gram, not ounce. Sorry.
Yeah.
24
ounce would be about that, but that's like a lawn dart.
No, 24 grams. And dude, I wanted to cry.
Yeah.
A lawn dart.
So I went back and I said to him, I go, this is still, I went to throw darts. He goes, why? I told you that you're not going to be 100%. So he put the cast back on for 2 weeks.
Oh, great.
He says, don't lift anything. Don't do it. He says, don't. He says, I need that thing. He says, I'm going to cut your hand open and just operate on you, and then you're screwed. I'm like, okay, all right, fine. You know.
They probably
Man, what's the link to, Dish?
I've been very lucky. I have never broke a bone in my body. The worst thing I ever did as far as pain like that was I was skinning a deer one time, and I got to that. I was case skinning it, got to the middle of the back where it gets real hard.
Yep.
And I grabbed the skin with both hands and just
pushed down. Yep.
And when I pulled my hand out, this fucking thing, this thumb was on the back of my hand.
Yo.
Oh, nice.
I'm like, yeah, that fucking hurts. Totally dislocated it. Wow. So I just put my other thumb around it, took a deep breath, said, here we go. And pop, right back into place. And then it didn't hurt one bit. It was weird.
Wow.
But now that thumb's kind of weak.
Yeah, no, that's thumbs hurt.
Knock wood and no broken bones.
Knock on fat wood.
Right on.
Yo, I never broke a bone in my life till I snapped my neck, so.
Yeah. Hey, if you're going to go for one, you might as well go for the big one.
Oh, then I had to go for an ultrasound yesterday because they wanted to make sure I didn't have any blood clots. So the doctor says to me, he says, have you ever been operated on? I goes, ever? No. He's, you've never been operated on? I goes, no, every scar you see on my body was stitches from, just some stitches. Never, they weren't from an operation. And he's like, well, you got 2 holes in your head. I'm guessing a halo. I go, yeah, I broke the first and second vertebrae in my neck back in 91. I says, but I never got operated on. They didn't fuse it. It fused on its own.
Right.
He goes, that's an operation. I go, that's not an operation. That's some idiot taking a DeWalt drill going, I go, that's not a fucking operation. And I swear to God, it was a DeWalt drill. And my sister was flipping out. They had, apparently I was awake. They couldn't do it with me sleeping.
That's why you thought it wasn't an operation.
So I was awake, but they gave me some
Twilight,
whatever drug they gave me. I have zero memory of it. I have no memory of it whatsoever. I don't have any memory of the pain of them doing it. Anything.
Oh,
the only thing that the only reason I have a memory is because my sister told me everything.
Right.
So she goes, yeah, they come out with this drill and they started drilling. She goes, I turned my head and she goes, you will call them nothing but a bunch of fucking cocksucking motherfuckers. She says, Mom had to leave. She got so like, I don't believe this stuff's coming out of my son's mouth. Because my mom was so they did it in like just off the ER, you know? And so I guess it was just curtains or what have you. So my mom's sitting on the outside of the curtain, and she got right up, left, went to the gift shop, whatever, until they were done. And but yeah, she couldn't.
How old were you?
How old was I? When I broke it, or
Yeah.
when they put the rack on my head?
When
I
they
was
were using
a
a
month.
DeWalt drill.
I was a month before my 24th birthday.
Oh,
So
okay.
It was like 30 years ago.
Wow.
Wait a minute. They didn't have DeWalt drills in the
I know, but it was still a drill.
Actually, I think surgeons and stuff had battery drills before the public did.
No, my sister said it was a regular. She says it was a regular drill that you would use to drill fucking sheetrock, and she said it sounded the same, Michael. She says they came in. She said, and I'm like, she goes, "What are they gonna do with that?" And they had you laying down, and he just went just like this. He said, "Close your eyes," and you closed your eyes, and then as soon as you heard the drill, you went fucking apeshit. And they had me all, I was all fucking strapped in, and head to toe. I couldn't fucking move. And then they just.
Wow.
Then they did through the back, and then they put the fucking screws in, the titanium screws.
Wow.
No thanks. I'll pass.
I wanted the harness. They wouldn't let me keep it because it was all titanium.
Yeah, no shit.
And they wouldn't let me keep it.
Oh yeah.
Buku bucks.
Yeah.
I'm full of it. No.
I woke up before they're done, but I never felt no pain. I just felt a lot of pressure.
Huh. Spooky.
Yeah, no, that was tough. That was probably the roughest break I had.
How long did you have to deal with Halo?
100 and something days. I went from. Well, technically, I had 2 halos on my head, but.
You sponge bath only, or you were able to shower at the bottom?
Oh no, I could only sponge bath. And
damn, that had to suck.
I couldn't. I mean, I could wash every other place, but my mom or my sister had to come in, undo the harness, and then like do my back because they gave me the harness was sheepskin underneath. It was fucking August when I did this.
Ugh.
And so my mom says, "Here's what we're gonna do from now on." She says, "What?" She says, "I'm gonna go get you t-shirts." So she goes up to the local department store, gets me a bunch of t-shirts, and she starts cutting them. I go, "What are you doing?" She says, "I have to cut them to get them on you." I was like, how are they gonna get them on me? She says, "Watch." So she cuts the fucking t-shirt. They opened up my harness, and they got it through the back. They got my arms in, and then they pulled the front over.
Right on.
Just so I wouldn't be itchy and sweaty and yucky, and that thing wouldn't smell like a fucking,
Back sweat is like the worst.
So, but yeah, no, it sucked.
Oh man, having to regain your strength in your neck too must.
So so I went from August 5th to Veterans Day.
100 and something days. That's a third of a year.
105 days, 106 days or something like that. I had it on.
Wow. I had to go from May to November without a shower because I had the tubes hanging out of my neck for the dialysis.
Right.
That was the first thing I thought about when you said you had that on. I had to at least be able to get in and wash your bottom half.
Yeah. No, I did I could do all that, but
you strong man.
But he says to me, my doctor said to me, he goes, "Listen," he goes, "you can go for a walk, whatever." And I'm like, "Oh, thank God." So I proud as a peacock, I can go for a walk. Fuck all y'all and fucking. I walked down the front stairs. I got on the street, and no word of a lie. The girl lived across the street. Actually, she moved back home. She lives there now, and she's She goes, where you going? I said, I'm going for a walk. She goes, I'll go with you. I said, okay. I live in the middle. The street's 800 feet long, 900 feet long. I live in the smack dab middle. I didn't make it to the top of the street. I was just too tired.
Right.
So I turn around and come on home. But yeah, it was awkward because of the weight.
I would agree with that guy. That's definitely an operation.
Huh?
I would agree with the fella you were talking about. That's definitely an operation.
No, it's not an operation when you're using drills and shit. No, nope. To me, an operation is when you cut somebody open and you fish it in, see what's going on, close them up. They didn't even. There was no stitches, no nothing. Because as soon as you put the what do you call it in?
So that would be a procedure,
right? Because like when they took it off, I used to go every other. When it first went on, I would go every week for them to tighten the screws, and I learned, lesson learned. Right? I was young, and but I learned my lesson. The first week I went, my father came to pick me up. We go. So this is my neurologist now. He gets the little torque wrench out, starts, and I'm like, if you go anymore, there's going to be an issue. He says, Mike, I have to keep it at a certain amount of pressure. I'm sorry. Because it back out. You know what I mean? And I'm like, no, you don't understand. That hurts real bad. He goes, Mike, I'm very sorry. I told you you're going to feel discomfort. No. Discomfort is one thing. Hurting is another thing. This hurts. And so after that day, I looked at my father. I'm never going to feel that pain again. He's, Mikey, we have to do this every week. I goes, I know, but I'm still not going to feel that pain ever again. If the appointment was at 2, at 12:30, I had 4 or 5 fucking Percocets in my body. Okay, let's go.
Surprised they didn't have to wheel you out.
My father goes, what's wrong with you today? I goes, nothing. He says, you're not complaining about anything? I goes, nope. He goes, what did you do? I says, I took a few perks before I got there. He goes, what's wrong with you? I goes, nothing. I don't want to feel the pain no more.
But he needs to know.
Seems like they could put something on there to numb it while they were actually.
Oh, it's terrible. Then you had to clean them. I could clean the fronts. I just couldn't clean the backs. Where the screws were.
Oh.
So I made my sister would do that for me. My other sister tried. She almost threw up all over the back of my head. She's like, I can't do that. But I'm like, okay, I don't care, But yeah, it sucked. But then when he took it off, it was even funnier because he took it off. And he says, you ready? I'm like, yeah. He says, well, I got to put you in a hard collar. I said, I don't care what you got to do. Do what you got to do. And so he took everything off and he backed the screws out. And I'm looking. I'm like, I literally had fucking holes in my head. And he goes, he says, Mike, I go, what? He goes, you can sit here for 10 minutes. I'm going to go get you ice packs so you can put them on there so the blood will stop real quick and coagulate and it'll stop. He says, and he says, or we can, we can put 2 dot Band-Aids on there. I goes, you're not going to, no.
Mm-hmm.
Mike's telling a good story.
So
I like that little sideways grin you give.
Have a good night, kiddo.
Night, guys. Thanks.
Night.
Fish. Gunpowder Beauty, baby.
Seeing you again.
Bye. Thanks.
Bye. Mikey, I'm so happy you're doing better than then.
Oh yeah, no, it was.
Wow.
It was. It was all right. Better the summertime than the wintertime, I guess.
Yeah. I could see them, like if you went out in the cold and them screws got cold.
Ooh.
Dude, that would hurt. I had a buddy of mine had a fake front tooth that had a gold pin up into his bone. And he said he could feel that pin when it was cold out. Just kind of achy.
Yep.
Ouch.
Yep. Yeah, it's weird how all that shit. I actually really didn't have too many headaches, Brenda.
Yeah, that's good.
Well, I had so many, you know,
Getting hungry.
I had so many drugs I was allowed to take that I didn't.
Food? What's food?
You know, I didn't. I mean, I didn't. The only time I abused them was when I went to have the fucking things tightened, and then after a while, we did it every 2 weeks. You know, but it was just weird. They treated me like I was like an alien sometimes because, like my neurologist said to me, well, I go in there one day and you walk in, I got the halo on my head. People are just looking at you like you got 3 heads,
Yeah.
And then I get in there and the neurologist says, "Hey, he says I want permission to do something." I says, "It all depends what it is." He says, "I got a bunch of colleagues that I've told them about you." I said, "Okay." He says, "They want to come up and blah blah blah." I said, "Yeah, fine, I don't care." He says, "You sure?" I said, "Yeah, what I care." And so they did.
How much you gonna pay me?
I remember this one guy come up from Kentucky. This one doctor. He come up from Kentucky, and he was really cool. Really, really, really cool. You know. Why would something mess with her doc? But he was cool, and they were all trying to figure out why they couldn't understand. He says, "You do understand that you broke in." I says, "Yeah, duh. Hello, halo." He goes, "No, that's not what I'm saying." He says, "They would talk like he'd say like certain breaks are this and that and this." And that. I says, "Okay," and he says, "Okay." He said, "So," he goes, "Your break should you?" He says, "So first of all, if you were gonna live, because we've seen people break 1 and 2 and live, especially 1." I said, "Okay." He says, "But they're all paralyzed neck down."
Wow.
He says, "I've only seen 3 cases, and you're the third that people are walking." So I tell people, I said, "Listen, I was supposed to be dead a long time ago, so I could, you know, hands above the sheets." From Jay Watt. No, but it sucked. But what are you gonna do? It was what it was.
Man above wants you around for something.
Yeah, for years I spent years trying to figure that out, and I stopped trying to figure it out.
Take every day, one day at a time. Be thankful.
Yeah, sometimes I felt bad because we had a buddy of mine that he was a year ahead of us, a year ahead of me in school, and the last day of school when he was a senior, they got in a car accident and he got paralyzed from the waist down.
Wow.
And he broke number 6 or 7, one or the other, but it hit his spinal cord. And but after a while, I go down the bar and he goes, "Mikey, first and second?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he says, "Wow." But the funny part is that so he's in the wheelchair, I'm in the rack. Okay. He's playing pool one day and he says, "Mike, come here, I need a bridge." I go, "What?" He goes, "I need a bridge." I goes, "Billy, how am I gonna?" So two guys that were at the bar come over to. One guy they got me underneath the arm, they nailed me down to the floor, and Billy puts the fucking pool cue to my fucking halo and hits the fucking pool. Somebody has the picture of it. Somebody took a picture of it.
That is freaking awesome.
Yeah, somebody took a picture because it was down on the wall in Knights of Columbus and Wilmington for years. But I want, and I just got to find out the right guys to ask, I guess.
Right.
But
that's flipping awesome.
It was a fucking riot. Tish, can you please tell a paranormal ghost story?
Smile on her face.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Dish like spooky stuff.
Hmm.
Like when you creep to her house and tap on her window when she's sleeping.
Mhm.
She loves that kind of stuff.
She loves that shit. Or if you take a branch and you just if you take a branch and just like scrape it against her window, or hit the top of her house by where her bedroom is.
Right.
She loves that shit. Then we send a black cat through.
Do that when I'm in her bushes all the time when she goes out to get the mail.
Yeah.
She always walks really fast. I believe in Jesus. I believe in Jesus.
Well, then how do you stay in the shed so long? That's what I want to know. How do you stay in the shed so long?
Actually, what really happened, Mike, is she ran in there to get away from me and padlocked herself in.
Yeah.
So every day I got to go out there and make her think I'm at home, that she can't come out. So she just stays in there. It's safer.
Me?
No, Dish.
Or this?
I actually did that once.
Back somebody in the shed?
I was out in the woods in the middle of the night one night when I was a kid. One of those like January, February nights where the snow is bright white, the big full moon is out, and it's almost like daylight outside.
Yeah, you don't need a flashlight.
Yeah, it's about 10 degrees below zero. I went walking up in the woods and I was looking for rabbits in the hedgerow or in the fence rows. I got about as far away from the house that I could get. And I didn't know what it was at the time, but this screech owl started letting loose. Dude, I thought Satan was coming for me. And all the way home, I didn't want to run because I knew that the faster you run, the more you panic. Man, I was doing the fast walking. I believe in Jesus. I believe in Jesus. For about a half a mile till I got home. I thought Satan was coming for me straight up. Fucking screech owl. Son of a bitch.
Yep.
Oh, that was horrible.
They make the most ungodliest fucking sound.
Yeah. To me, it almost sounded like a baby screaming for help. Is the picture I got in my head. Loudest baby you ever heard in your life, but
yeah, we were hunting in my buddy's backyard a couple of years ago.
Attacking the
tree
killer
stand.
cat.
Where you at?
We're sitting in the tree stands in my buddy's backyard, and he sends me the text. Hey, did you see the owl? I go, see it? I said, the fucking thing buzzed the tower I was sitting in. I goes, holy shit. And that fucking thing, it didn't do the screech. He had already screeched, but by the time he got to me.
Right on, Jay Watt.
But let me tell you something. What a fucking animal, though.
Right.
It was something to see it. It was something. He was no small. Those owls aren't no small birds either.
Nope.
No.
Although they do have little teeny owls.
Well, no, I mean, I know that, but I mean.
Right. Little babies.
They're cute.
No,
Yes.
I touched them, no nails. No nails.
I'd show you, I'd turn my head all the way around, but you would think I was Satan.
Right.
Or Chucky doll.
Yeah, Exorcist.
Oh, that's bad, nasty.
I know people that still won't go. They won't.
See, that the Chucky doll didn't get me as bad as I can't remember what movie it was or if it was a Twilight Zone, but this ventriloquist dummy could talk to him, and it was trying to get him to murder this girl or something.
Wow.
That was creepy.
My shirt. Wait, you got my shirt. Okay, you're done.
I told you the claws come out. Man, she's got some needles too.
Tell a story, Dish. Well,
Well,
there was this time in North Carolina.
Well, you're saying it better than me because I almost said the town name. I was gonna give the town name.
Horrible screech owl.
Sorry, Gunpowder Beauty. I hope you find it.
I know. Sorry to hear that.
I don't like it.
Well, that's horse shit.
Come on, you got to tell us a story here, Dish.
Well, there was something kind of creepy when I went with those group of people to the cemetery.
Yep, I remember that.
In Montague, Michigan. Yeah, there was something kind of creepy. This chick had a special camera, and she took a picture of this guy that was walking around with us, and there was like a shadow that was always hovering over him. That was kind of creepy because it didn't do it to us, but it did it to him. So that was kind of creepy.
You sure it just wasn't like Vitalis fumes or something?
It could have been anything like that, but but it was just kind of. If it would have happened to me, I'd have been creeping out.
Let me tell you something.
Backwards from now on, thank you.
I'd have been fucking exit stage left.
I know it, right?
It ain't no walking, loving Jesus. This is a fucking full sprint, fucking run.
Jay Watt says that was a Goosebumps movie with the ventriloquist.
That's hilarious, Jay Watt.
I don't know. Pee Wee Herman used to give me the creeps.
Yeah, he was kind of creepy, wasn't he?
That was the show back in the day.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. So blood and guts never bothered me. It was always the
unknown.
Yeah, and the creepy stuff. Like the what Tish was saying, or stuff like that. That's the shit that gets me. Ugh.
Right? Yeah. I was like, why did I come here?
Yeah. Good devil movies creep me out.
Oh yeah, I don't watch
like
those.
The Exorcist come out when I was a kid. I never watched that movie till I bet you I was in my 40s or 30s.
Yeah.
We were.
It's like, no, just in case, I ain't messing with it.
We were up north. We were up north, and we were up north. I think we were about, I don't know, we were probably 16 or something, 15, and we were sleeping out. Just right on the other side, not on the other side of the lake. I mean, you could see where the tents were that we were sleeping in from our property, And anyways, we take the boats over, the canoes, and we're sleeping over there. Everybody gets in. We're all in a tent. We have like 3 or 4 tents on this island. And my cousin, who lives up there all year round, everything's quiet. Everything's quiet. You're just listening to nature now, right? And we're all just, time to go to sleep. And my fucking little cousin, he's like 3, 4 years younger than me, pipes out with, "Hey, Mike. Hey, Frank." Because me and my cousin Frank are in the same thing. We're laying there. "Yeah. You guys do realize you're laying on a dead guy, right? This is why they call it Dead Man's Island."
Yikes.
Oh, man.
Boom. Out of the pulled up the tent just like this, rolled it in the ball, threw it in the fucking boat, because we only had a rowboat. We didn't have a motorboat because they didn't trust us with a motor. But threw it.
Yeah.
My cousin gets in, and I'm fucking. And all of a sudden I hear this voice, Mike. And I'm like, "Frank, do you hear that voice?" He goes, "Yes." He goes, "Yeah, dumbass. It's your fucking brother. Go get him." I'm like, "Fuck." Turn around.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Rowing backwards. "Get in the goddamn boat." He gets in the boat. Fucking row back. Everybody just got off that fucking island like there was nobody. It was just nobody. Oh, it was just Now there's a house on it.
Wow, J Watt, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, my uncle took me hunting up north in Baldwin, Michigan. And there was...
That's a creepy little town.
I know, it is, isn't it?
I know,
And then
right?
There was a picnic table on a hill. So we were sitting by it and on it, obviously. And this guy comes over and he says, my dad's buried underneath that picnic table.
Wow.
So we're all like really creeped out. And one of the guys that was with us said, well, why don't you turn the picnic table upside down then? So we had something to eat. I was like, no, you didn't just say that.
Can't imagine doing that, sitting on top of it.
That's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Ugh, yeah, no, stuff like that. I mean, I can do cemeteries at night. That stuff doesn't bother me.
Right.
But just weird stuff, just, I guess it's too many horror movies I saw. Like if I were to go downstairs and if I could go downstairs in the basement, I can walk down the stairs, no problem. All right.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter whether it's broad daylight or 3 in the morning. When I'm coming back up the stairs, I'm doing 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, I had that for years in my mom and dad's house.
I can't get over. I just can't.
Well, that's when they get you. They come right behind you and grab your ankles and pull you back down.
I run.
You guys trying to get me scared so I don't have to go down in my basement and live now? Nah.
Yeah.
And I don't think I've ever walked through a cemetery. Too many stories about that.
Oh yeah. We walked because we were kids. We were mean, and we had this kid on the lake up in New Hampshire. He wanted to hang out with us. He wasn't a local. He was just somebody like us that visited all summer long. So we'd always see him. So he's like, hey, so he was hanging. He wasn't a bad guy either, bad kid. So then he goes. My cousin says there's an initiation or something, something like that. He's like, what's that? He goes, you got to sit in the old cemetery up on the hill by yourself. He goes, yeah, forget it. So look at him, I says, don't worry about it. I'll go sit with you. He says, yeah. I said, yeah, I'll go sit with you. So I told the kid, I said, listen, my cousins suck. They're assholes. If you hear stuff coming through the woods, it's them. This kid, they were throwing everything at us. And they're trying to scare the kid, and I already gave it away to him. But cemeteries, and then this was an old. I'm talking like the gravestones like 1780, and you know what I mean. Right. Stuff like that doesn't. It's just I don't know how to explain it. It's just
your mind is your worst enemy when it
comes
to fear.
Oh my God!
I can conjure shit up.
Mikey's seen too many horror movies like Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
No. The Fog.
Yeah, like you said.
I love The Fog.
Yeah. That was a great movie.
Classic. A lot better movie than it ever got credit for.
Yep.
I loved that movie.
I don't think I watched that.
No, we'll have to watch it. Adrienne Barbeau, back in her prime.
Adrienne Barbeau, she was the DJ.
Yeah, in her prime.
Yeah.
I don't like too many movies like that. I don't know. When people jump out at you or they get the music going, like that you're
the Halloween music.
Yeah.
I would probably shut off my hearing aids so I cannot hear the music at all. I have the music on. Oh no. Elm Street, whatever that.
Yeah,
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah.
That's nasty music. I've never seen the movie, but the music is bad. No.
Like my daughter the other day, I'm sitting on this recliner and I'm sitting here now. I got my headphones on. I'm tuning out the music. She came up from behind me. It didn't let go, boo or nothing. She just brushed against me. Oh my God. I came out of this fucking recliner. I was like, ah! She scared the fucking piss out of me. All right, you guys, listen. It's 1 of the AM kind.
Right on.
So we're gonna. Steve, you doing a chat tomorrow night?
Yeah, should.
All right. So listen, if you head over to Stevie's chat around 10-ish tomorrow night, if you guys are having a problem with the notifications. Yeah, that music. Thanks, because I got to go to my dark parking lot and get a pack of cigarettes.
Hey, you want to go out and have a smoke?
You know. But listen, so head over to Stevie's chat tomorrow night. He's around 10-ish or so, and I want to thank everybody for coming, and we'll see you all tomorrow night. It's on Stevie's. Ciao.
Bye.
Night, everyone.